like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest? Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Told you I'd be ready. You always gotta keep I'll be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. You said you needed 5. That was more than 12 ago. Oakland, you got your hands tied. Velcro, Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient. Feels like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad. Cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. Is you doing? Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting like
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Say no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I get to and jump in the pause. Follow the core and I'm back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I'm done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Had it was missing me while I was
This guy went to the yellow Bumblebee. So what uniform should I come out? Dark or white? He's yellow. He's Steelers. He went that yellow, ugly ass. Oh. What the fuck? Okay. Well, he went light. Mm-hmm. This ain't my funeral. I
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It did what you said it was. I'm not gonna mess with mine. Musa.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I keep it right on the dresser next to the eyes. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for.
Nah, ain't gonna work. I told him if it don't, he said it's probably my PS4. Yeah, I did. And he just laughed.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah.
Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard
Okay,
line.
guys, you got this.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught one-handed.
Bullshit.
Pulled it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Ball eluding the pressure right. Able to get his target Lamb. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is
God damn, man. Come on, guys.
CeeDee Lamb, 35 yards. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander is still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And oh, he's just going to be short here.
No.
Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a give right side. It's Alexander. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Touchdown! Cam Akers from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing on first down. Ball. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Ball. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And some good acceleration as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first and 10, Ball. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
51 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Alexander. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 2nd down now, it's Alexander, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Lockett, the man in motion. Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Largent. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
God damn, come on, man.
A lot of force bearing down on there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Ball flush to his right. A check down here for Henry. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
You got this.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, Alexander. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He finds his man.
God.
That's Alexander. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Alexander. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. This is intercepted.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons.
Yeah, baby.
This panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Alexander. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Alexander. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra points.
All right, guys. We got this. We got this, boys. We'll get one more turnover. It's our guy, guys. Our
The
game.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's up to you, defense. Offense did their job.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Hey, you gonna watch Bubba win? You gonna watch Bubba win?
Sometimes they just
We're working on it, Bubba. We're working on it.
Had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Looking to throw. Ball. And that
come on, guys. Oh, y'all had it. Y'all had it.
Second and 10 for
Oh, come on, man.
quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Operating from the gun.
Yes, baby, Jackwood. I love you.
This one is down he goes.
You're definitely gonna be my favorite tight end. I mean, DT.
Throwing on third and long. Ball.
Oh, no.
Fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. And
Fuck.
into the end
Sorry,
zone.
guy. That's our guy.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen.
We got this.
71 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's
No,
go ahead
wrong
and go
fuck.
for two. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this
Fuck this, I'm
game.
going
If they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
What? Wilson. All right, D. Gotta play D now. Come on.
Try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. A first down carry for Henry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
No, wrong.
Down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw. Ball. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Ball. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety.
What?
Safety. How about
Get out of here.
Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that
bull.
That was my own fault. I tried to stay in.
Offense at the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ball. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. Ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Ball escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Yes! 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 My game.
A shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Alexander. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, it's Alexander. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some room to roam now. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's a run by Akers. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now a second timeout.
Just take the field goal.
The defense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
You know what? Yeah, I was trying to kill him. My bad.
As this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick.
I can't believe I went back in on that damn interception.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? That's no question, because when I look at the smiles,
all I could think in my mind, you say, stay in these zones. Don says stay.
big half-moon grins right now because they feel a lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Sliding out of the pocket. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work his way out of bounds here as well. A nice pickup. 21 yards. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw.
Yes, baby. Yes.
Yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Yes.
Well, one down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
Fuck heart being like 100 miles per hour.
With that, we say good
Better not
night,
just my
Pittsburgh.
Musa. Yeah, because Alexander went for 158. Good Lord. That jet blood, oh my God.